Good afternoon. You're watching The Big Story. I'm Apurva Sridhar. Let's get you the latest update now coming in the Vizag gas tragedy that has taken place. Currently, 300 people have been hospitalized and the death toll because of this gas tragedy now stands at 9. Several hundreds of them have been hospitalized after they experienced symptoms of irritation in the eye, breathing difficulties, nausea and vomiting as well. Several of them even fell unconscious when this gas broke out at around 3 a.m. in the Visakhapatnam area. Now, police say that at least 20 villages near the plant and the area houses a population of approximately 3,000 people. Over 800 people have been evacuated from that area. The chemical plant LG Polymers has also issued a precaution asking people to move away from the accident site as soon as possible and wear a wet cloth over the nose and mouth. In fact, we are also getting an update here, a reaction coming in from one of the eyewitnesses.
రాత్రి 2:30 గంటల టైంలో మేము పడుకున్నామన్నా. పడుకున్న టైంలో సమ్మర్ కాబట్టి అందరూ కిటికీ తలుపు అవి తీసి ఉంచారన్నమాట. దానివల్ల ఏంటంటే ఏదో గాలి వచ్చింది. అదే స్టెరాన్ ఏదో చెప్తున్నా నాకు కూడా తెలియదు, నేను చదువుకోలేదు. దానివల్ల ఊపిరాడలేదు, మనిషికి ఊపిరాడక చచ్చిపోతున్నారు అన్నమాట. మొత్తం ఒళ్ళంతా మంటలు, కంట్లోంచి నీళ్ళు కనీసం ఏ టైం చెప్పి తలుపు తీసి బయటకు వద్దామన్నా సరే మొత్తం మంటలు పొగమంచు ఉంటుంది కదా, పొగమంచు మొత్తం కప్పేసి మాట చలికాలంలో. అది ఏ టైం అంటే ఎవరికి ఏది తెలియట్లేదు. మొత్తం అంతా పరుగులు ఎటు వెళ్తాం అటు డామ్ సైడ్ పరిగెట్టినా సరే గాలి వచ్చేస్తుంది. జనాలంతా పడిపోయి రోడ్ల మీద నడుస్తుంటే పడిపోతున్నారు అన్న. ఇంట్లో చిన్నపిల్లలు సైతం మొత్తం ఇంట్లో మా అమ్మ కూడా పడిపోయారు మాట, కింద పడిపోయారు. ఏం చేయాలి తెలియక 4 సంవత్సరాలు తీసుకొచ్చి చేస్తున్నాం. వాళ్ళందరూ వేపకుండా ఊరవతల 2-3 కిలోమీటర్ల దూరంలో ఊరనగతలు దాచిపెట్టి వచ్చి అంతా మాకు తోచిన మేము చేస్తున్నాం. కంపెనీ మాత్రం పట్టించుకోండి. ఇన్ని కార్లు ఉన్నాయి, ఎంపలేలు అందరూ కనీసం అది చేయాలి కదా. చూసారు మీరు పేషెంట్ కింద పడిపోతున్నారు. ఎందుకని ఇవి ఎంపీ వెయిట్ చేయాలి, ఏం జీతాలు చేయించుకోవాలి, కనీసం కార్లో తీసుకెళ్ళి హాస్పిటల్ జాయిన్ చేయలేరు. ఇప్పుడు ఇంతమంది ఊరి మధ్యలో కంపెనీ ఉండడం అవసరం ఈ టైంలోనే. ఈసారైనా సరే దయించి కంపెనీని మోస్తాంటే మనస్ఫూర్తిగా కోరుకుంటున్నాను.
Let me go across to my colleague Pramod, who's joining me live, getting us all those updates that are coming in. Pramod, unfortunately, the death toll has risen. It now stands at 9, and over 300 others have been hospitalized. Do we have any update, the status of all those who have been hospitalized and undergoing treatment?
Well, so certain officials have explained that people who have been taken to the hospitalized are stable right now, and people who are having breathing difficulties, they are being assisted with ventilators and such. But the bigger issue for the authorities had was to remove the people from that area. The thing is that those people who were brought outside to the road were immediately taken out to the hospitals, but many people apparently had collapsed inside the buildings and residences itself. So NDRF at almost an hour ago stated that 90% of the people have been taken to the hospital and rest are also being taken. A crew was actually searching door to door to find out. In fact, we also had visuals of NDRF team wearing proper equipment to which should be worn during a gas leak disaster and checking from going through house to house.
Also, Pramod, while the DGP of Andhra had stated that at least 800 of them have been evacuated, what is the condition on ground? Because the rescue team, the NDRF team, the specialized NDRF team is also currently in the operation of neutralizing the situation to ensure that the spread of gas is absolutely contained, and there are neutralizing agents which are also sprayed in and around that area.
Absolutely. The actual chaos began around 2:30 a.m. when the gas started to leak, and it decimated, and nobody knew about the gas leak. And in the morning around 6 a.m. it was utter chaos because people were just fainting. Whoever has inhaled it in a large quantity just collapsed and fell to the ground, and that's how many people got injured also. So around 8 o'clock, in the information authorities and everybody came to the ground. They were also most frontline, certain frontline workers who came to the to the rescue, hospital ambulance drivers and policemen were also injured. But later they came to know what was the reason behind it, and as the gas leak was plugged in, also the situation was brought in under control. NDRF team was also called in. They also assisted in a lot of help. Volunteers were over there, and most people who were affected in that core region, that was 1.5 kilometers surrounding the factory, they were moved to the hospital immediately. And people in the buffer zone, they were also whoever having irritation to the eyes and extreme difficulty to breathe were asked to go to the hospital, and many others were asked to wear a wet mask or wash their eyes and a whole body with a large amount of water to remove the gas from the body.
All right, Pramod, request you to stay with us at this point. Let me also take in a word here from Paul, who's joining me live, getting us all the updates there coming in. Paul, what are the updates that you're picking up at this point? Several of the top officials, including the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Jagan Mohan Reddy, is expected to reach. Can you give us an update of what is happening on ground? The officials who are there on the ground assessing and taking stock of the situation.
Well, Chief Minister Jagan Mohan Reddy has reached the King George Hospital. He's interacting with the doctors, taking stock of the situation. Yeah, those are the visuals that you see wherein he entered his chopper. And the latest visuals also show that he has reached the King George Hospital. 1,500 people have been evacuated in total from the total villages surrounding LG Polymers, the place from where the gas leak happened. 316 people have been admitted in various hospitals, not only King George Hospital, but several private small hospitals in and around Visakhapatnam. This particular area where this gas leak happened has 20 villages in the surroundings, which means hundreds of people had to be evacuated. Exact figure stands at 1,500 who had to be evacuated, and 316 had to be moved to the hospital because either they complained of eye irritation, a burning sensation, they were feeling nauseous, or also some of them had collapsed. So they are being treated. Meanwhile, the LG company has put out a press release saying that the gas leak situation is now under control and that they are exploring all ways to provide speedy treatment for those who suffer from inhaling the leaked gas. They are investigating the extent of damage, says the press release, and also trying to find out what was the exact reason for the leak. So that is the update coming in from the Polymers company in terms of the medical treatment. Like I said, 300 plus people have been admitted, 1,500 people evacuated. The leak has been contained, and medical treatment being given. On the part of the investigation, an FIR has been filed. But at the moment, no one talking about it. They are saying, let's concentrate on saving lives and then we can look into the investigation. The IT minister categorically said the onus now lies on the LG Polymers Private Limited to prove it wasn't negligence and that it was just an accident.
All right, Paul, important updates there that you're bringing to us. Stay with us. Let's get that updates out for our viewers as well. Big news that's breaking this minute. The chemical plant LG Polymer has issued a statement saying that the situation is now under control and they're exploring all possible ways to provide speedy treatment for those who are suffering from inhaling the leaked gas. So here's a statement that has come in from the chemical plant which has said that the situation is currently under control. So the LG Chem has issued a statement saying the situation is currently under control. They are exploring all possible ways for speedy treatment and they are investigating the extent of damage and also probing the exact cause of the leakage. Going back to my colleague Paul for those updates. So Paul, as you pointed out, the onus would be on this chemical plant to find out what happened and what was the exact cause and probing the exact cause of this leakage. But if you can give us a bit of a backgrounder about this chemical plant, when was this set up and how long was it functioning? Were there any concerns raised in the past of these villagers and the villagers living in such close proximity to this plant?
Well, yes, the people who stay in and around this particular plant, LG Polymers Private Limited, have been complaining about it. Even today, as soon as this particular accident happened, we heard from one of the eyewitnesses there saying, despite regularly asking them about the plant in a residential area, we never found a solution to it. Now see what has happened, almost blaming the company for it. If you speak about this particular industry, it was set up in 1968 as Hindustan Polymers and later it was taken over by LG Chem, which is a South Korean based company, and Hindustan Polymers, and was renamed as LG Polymers India Private Limited. And then there's a huge history behind it. So to answer your question, it was in 1968 that this particular company was set up. In terms of this particular company and the people around it, yes, they have been raising issues about it, but never did they expect something of this magnitude would actually happen. Early in the morning around 2:33, the styrene gas leaked, and the IT minister was telling me that in large chambers they have the gas gas, that is styrene, a chemical in the liquid form. And the first thing that they wanted to do was they had to convert that liquid into an inert form. And that is what they did, because if it gets converted into the gaseous state, which is into gas, it will escape from the chimneys. So that is something that they couldn't control. The only thing that they could do was to make the liquid form of it into an inert nature. And the gas that escaped is what actually made an impact in around 5 kilometers in and around that particular area. The main impact was felt around 1 to 1.5 kilometers from where this LG Polymers factory was located, and 1,500 people had to be evacuated, and that took several hours because the people who were there at home, several of them had collapsed because of inhaling this in large quantities. And an antidote to this is water. So people have been given a lot of water. A lot of animals that were tied up were also found gasping for breath. So that is the situation on the ground. We can confirm to you that the gas leak has been contained, evacuation process has been completed. Now it's about providing all those people who have been admitted in the hospital speedy treatment so that they can recover soon, but it will take a couple of days. And the death toll at the moment stands at 9 in this entire tragedy.
All right, Paul, keep tracking those developments there for us very closely. We'll come back to you to get the latest. And for the moment, many thanks for joining us with those updates. Meanwhile, the Prime Minister met with the National Disaster Management Authority, the NDMA. He also spoke to the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Jagan Mohan Reddy, and extended all possible help and support from his side. Now, let's also get you more updates now coming in. There are initial reports coming in of how the leak exactly took place. According to sources, LG Polymers, the chemical plant where this leak in fact took place, had been shut for the past 40 days because of the national lockdown that has been in place. Now, the operations were to begin in the next 2 to 3 days. But according to the initial probe, the gas leak because of the plant shutdown. The chemical styrene has a vaporous nature and had to be stored in less than 20 degrees temperature. And if the temperature crosses 20 degrees, it could lead to evaporation of the chemical. So this right now seems to be the reason behind the leak. However, further probe is still underway to ascertain the exact cause of what happened and what really led to this leak. Let me go across to my colleague Pramod, who's joining me live with those updates. Pramod, while we are still in that stage of the probe which is underway in ascertaining what exactly caused this leak and how this happened, give us a sense of how the operations were happening in this factory. It was shut down because of the national lockdown. What seems to be the initial cause of this leak?
Well, like whatever explanation that is provided by the LG, manufacturers, it completely seems absurd, because even during the period of lockdown, there were specific orders which stated that continuous operating industries can work with skeletal, number of workforce. So definitely it doesn't look like this explanation is valid here, because if the gas has to be contained or stored under minus 20 degrees centigrade, there are so many other factories across the nation where such industries are using such gases, and everything had been working during lockdown period. Also, there was a specific clause which was allowing people to function. If that particular unit was not functioning, it means it is the the responsibility falls under the management only, because they should have made sure that some people would have been working over there. And the second important issue is that if there is a leakage at any kind of moment like that, there are certain mechanisms that are supposed to be functioning autonomously. Those mechanisms are supposed to identify the pressure, the temperature, and inform the authorities, be it the management of the industry or the specific authority, so that work can be done immediately. The major one is about evacuating people from that area. So this explanation definitely seems to be a needed explanation which cannot be accepted at that point. But however, because of the leak, it's also being said various people who are working inside the industry has also collapsed. They were also taken to the hospital, and simultaneously public has also been public had to go through a series amount of distress in the morning because of this gas leak.
All right, Pramod, many thanks for joining us and giving us all those updates. With that, we are slipping into a very short break right here on Mirror Now. Stay with us.